What separates self-made millionaires from everyone else? Is it luck, connections, or extraordinary intelligence? After interviewing over 100 self-made millionaires and studying their daily routines for 5 years, I discovered something that will change how you think about wealth forever. The habits that create millionaires aren't what most people think. They're not working 100-hour weeks or taking massive risks. They're practicing 10 specific daily disciplines that are completely hidden from public view but are absolutely essential to wealth creation. Here's the truth that nobody talks about. Self-made millionaires don't succeed because of what they show the world. They succeed because of what they do in private every single day when nobody's watching. These hidden habits have nothing to do with the glamorous lifestyle people associate with wealth. They're boring, unglamorous disciplines that compound over decades into extraordinary results. Think about the self-made millionaires you know or have heard about. On the surface, they might seem to have different paths to wealth. But when you study their daily routines and private behaviors, you find the same 10 habits appearing over and over. These aren't the habits they talk about in interviews or post on social media. These are the disciplines they practice in private that actually created their wealth. I used to believe millionaires had some secret knowledge or special opportunity I didn't have. I thought wealth required either inheritance, lucky breaks, or willingness to take risks I wasn't comfortable with. I was completely wrong. After years of studying actual self-made millionaires, not the fake ones on social media, I discovered their wealth came from remarkably simple daily habits practiced with extraordinary consistency. When I started implementing these 10 habits, my entire financial trajectory changed. Within 2 years, my net worth increased more than it had in the previous 10 years combined. Within 5 years, I had built wealth I previously thought impossible. The habits weren't complicated or requiring special knowledge. They just required discipline most people aren't willing to maintain. The beautiful thing about these 10 habits is they're completely copyable. You don't need special education, connections, or starting capital. You need discipline to do specific things consistently, even when you don't feel like it, even when results aren't immediately visible. These habits create wealth through compound effects that only reveal themselves after years of consistent practice. But here's what most people get wrong about millionaire habits. They focus on the visible behaviors like waking up early or working hard while missing the hidden habits that actually create wealth. Self-made millionaires are willing to do things in private that others aren't, and that willingness creates all the difference. Some of these habits involve how millionaires think about money and time. Others involve daily disciplines around learning and skill development. Some are about strategic relationship building, while others focus on consistent execution. Together, they form a complete system that transforms ordinary income earners into wealth builders. If you're ready to copy the exact habits that create self-made millionaires, if you want the discipline that builds lasting wealth, subscribe right now because what I'm about to reveal are the hidden practices that separate millionaires from everyone else. Habit 1. The opportunity cost analysis. The first hidden habit of self-made millionaires is performing daily opportunity cost analysis on how they spend their time and money. Before any purchase or time commitment, they ask, "What am I giving up to do this?" This constant awareness of trade-offs shapes every decision. Most people think about what they're getting. Millionaires think about what they're sacrificing. That Netflix subscription isn't just $15, it's $15 that could have been invested to grow into hundreds over decades. That hour scrolling social media isn't just wasted time. It's an hour that could have been spent learning valuable skills. This habit isn't about deprivation, it's about clarity. When you see every choice as a trade-off, you make dramatically better decisions. You choose investments over liabilities, skill building over entertainment, strategic relationships over casual acquaintances. James, a self-made millionaire who built wealth from a teacher's salary, attributes his success to this single habit. Every purchase, every time commitment, he asked, "What's the opportunity cost?" This question shaped 30 years of tiny decisions that compounded into millions. Habit 2. The skills arbitrage strategy. The second hidden habit is what I call skills arbitrage. Every single day, self-made millionaires invest time learning skills that are more valuable than what they're currently being paid for. They're always acquiring capabilities worth more than their current income. While most people learn what they need for their current job, millionaires learn what they need for their next opportunity. They invest 1 to 2 hours daily in strategic skill development. They're not learning randomly, they're identifying high-value skills in growing fields and systematically mastering them. This creates arbitrage opportunities. They have skills worth more than what they're earning, which inevitably leads to increased income through promotions, job changes, or entrepreneurial ventures. They're always overqualified for their current situation, creating upward pressure on their earnings. Habit 3. The frugality on depreciating assets. The third hidden habit is extreme frugality, specifically on depreciating assets, combined with strategic spending on appreciating assets. Self-made millionaires drive modest cars, live in reasonable homes, and buy minimal consumer goods. But they invest heavily in education, businesses, real estate, and financial assets. Most people do the opposite. They finance depreciating cars and buy the latest technology while avoiding investments in assets that grow in value. Millionaires understand that wealth is built by minimizing money spent on things that lose value and maximizing money invested in things that gain value. Sarah, who built a 7-figure net worth on a nurse's income, drove a 15-year-old car while maxing out retirement accounts and buying rental properties. Her neighbors thought she was poor because she lived modestly, but she was systematically building wealth while they were financing lifestyles. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being strategic. Millionaires spend money. They just spend it on assets that build wealth rather than liabilities that destroy it. Habit 4. The multiple income streams building. The fourth hidden habit is systematically building multiple income streams over time. Self-made millionaires never rely on a single source of income. They continuously create new revenue channels, side businesses, investments, royalties, consulting, real estate, or passive income sources. This isn't about working multiple jobs simultaneously. It's about strategically building income diversity over years. Start with one additional income stream while maintaining your primary income. Once established, add another. Over decades, these streams compound into substantial wealth and remarkable income security. Most people think linearly. Work one job, get one income. Millionaires think in parallel streams. Primary income funds life while building additional streams that eventually become primary wealth sources. This diversification also provides security that single income dependence never can. Habit 5. The strategic relationship investment. The fifth hidden habit is deliberately investing in relationships with people who elevate their thinking and expand opportunities. Self-made millionaires are extremely strategic about who they spend time with. They cultivate relationships with mentors, successful peers, and potential collaborators. This isn't networking in the superficial sense. It's genuine relationship building with people who make you smarter, more capable, and more connected. Millionaires join mastermind groups, attend strategic conferences, and maintain regular contact with people operating at higher levels. Your network determines your net worth not because of who will give you opportunities, but because the people you regularly interact with shape your thinking, standards, and awareness of possibilities. Millionaires carefully curate these influences. Habit 6. The failure-forward documentation. The sixth hidden habit is systematically documenting and learning from failures. When something doesn't work, self-made millionaires don't just move on. They analyze what went wrong, extract lessons, and document insights for future reference. They maintain failure logs where they record mistakes, poor decisions, and unsuccessful ventures, along with specific lessons learned. This transforms expensive failures into valuable education. Over time, they develop pattern recognition that helps them avoid mistakes before making them. Most people either dwell on failures emotionally or try to forget them quickly. Millionaires do neither. They mine failures for wisdom, turning every setback into an investment in future success. Habit 7. The delayed gratification discipline. The seventh hidden habit is extreme delayed gratification practiced consistently over decades. Self-made millionaires are willing to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain in ways most people aren't. They invest money that could buy immediate pleasure. They spend evenings learning instead of entertaining. They work on businesses during weekends others use for leisure. This isn't joyless existence, it's strategic temporary sacrifice for future freedom. The discipline to delay gratification compounds dramatically. Every dollar invested instead of spent. Every hour learning instead of consuming. Every opportunity pursued instead of comfort chosen. These decisions compound over years into wealth that provides ultimate freedom. Marcus lived frugally for 15 years while peers enjoyed expensive lifestyles. They mocked his old car and modest apartment. Today, he's financially free at 45 while they're still working to fund lifestyles they can't afford. Habit 8. The market before product mindset. The 8th hidden habit is validating markets before building products or investing significant time. Self-made millionaires don't spend years creating something hoping people will buy. They identify proven demand first, then fill that demand efficiently. Before launching any venture, they research. Is there existing demand? Who's already buying? What are they paying? Can I serve this market better? This market-first thinking dramatically increases success rates and reduces wasted effort on products nobody wants. This applies beyond entrepreneurship. It means choosing career paths with proven demand, developing skills that markets value, and positioning yourself where opportunity exists rather than hoping opportunity finds you. Habit 9. The automated wealth systems. The 9th hidden habit is building automated systems that generate wealth without constant active involvement. Self-made millionaires are obsessed with creating systems, automated investments, businesses with strong teams, rental properties with management, dividend-producing portfolios. They understand that trading time for money has limits. Building systems that generate returns independent of their time creates unlimited wealth potential. They invest early effort creating systems that later produce passive results. This requires upfront work. Building a business system, establishing rental property operations, or creating automated investment strategies takes significant initial effort. But millionaires accept this short-term intensity for long-term automation. Habit 10. The continuous optimization practice. The 10th hidden habit is continuously optimizing every system, process, and strategy. Self-made millionaires never accept good enough. They constantly ask, how can this be 10% better? They track metrics, test improvements, and incrementally optimize everything. This applies to investment returns, business processes, time management, and skill development. Small optimizations compound dramatically. Improving investment returns by 2% annually compounds into hundreds of thousands over decades. Optimizing daily productivity by 20% creates exponentially more output over years. The transformation these 10 habits create is extraordinary. Before implementing them, most people trade time for money without building assets, make decisions based on immediate gratification, and wonder why wealth remains elusive. After mastering these habits, wealth building becomes systematic and inevitable. Here's what life looks like with millionaire habits. You make every decision considering opportunity costs. You continuously learn high-value skills. You live below your means while building assets. You create multiple income streams. You strategically cultivate relationships. You learn systematically from failures. You delay gratification consistently. You validate markets before building. You create automated systems. You optimize everything continuously. These habits aren't glamorous. They're the boring disciplines that nobody sees but everyone benefits from. They require patience that most people don't have and consistency most people can't maintain. But they work absolutely reliably for anyone willing to practice them. Start with opportunity cost analysis and skills arbitrage. These two alone will transform your wealth trajectory. Before any purchase or time commitment, ask about opportunity cost. Invest 1 hour daily in learning high-value skills. Master these for 3 months, then add other habits. Write in the comments which habit you're implementing first. If this revealed the hidden disciplines of self-made millionaires, subscribe and share it. These 10 habits aren't secrets because they're hidden. They're secrets because they're boring disciplines most people won't maintain. But those who do become millionaires. Your wealth building starts with the first hidden habit you practice today.